Hey, it's Cecil, and it's Saturday, and we are here with another speed build. Today, we are building a romantic cabin getaway in Mount Komorebi. I built this in August. I built it pretty shortly after the Lovestruck expansion pack had come out, and this build only uses Lovestruck and Snowy Escape. And I was thinking of like this concept of a romantic sort of retreat type thing. Like, I don't know. It's a thing that I see in TV shows. It might be a thing in real life too, but like where like a bunch of couples go together and there's like a a specific couple counselor type person who like I don't know, helps them with their relationship and everybody sits around and they do like trust exercises or whatever. You know what you may know what I mean, you may not know what I mean. We will explain as the build starts coming together. But basically, this is on that big 50 by 50. Is that how big that lot is? In or you know what? No, that's where I put it. But this is actually I replaced one of the existing residential or one of the existing vacation rentals. That's what happened. Okay. I'm remembering. When I placed it in my own like base save file, I think I put it just in the 50 by 50 so I didn't bulldoze anything, but no, I think I actually built this in just one of the I think this is a 20 by 30 or something. Anyways. So the idea is that there's these two married Sims, and both of them are in the romance consultant career. I think one is like one is a matchmaker specialist, and one is a relationship counselor. And so they own this rental, and they have different kinds of retreat type things that they do. Sometimes it's like a matchmaking retreat, and other times it's like a couples therapy retreat sort of thing. And so there's a total of 4 bedrooms, 3 that are upstairs, and that's supposed to be like for the clients, whereas there's one downstairs, and I'm thinking that's for like the married couple. And then we've got like a shared living room space. We've got a kitchen with a katatsu table. And I played with platforms before remembering that stilt foundations just do not work properly with platforms. So I had to change my foundation concept a little bit, but it's fine. It all worked out eventually, and that's what matters. The floor plan is like a little wonky, but it ends up coming together, I think. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely a little weird. I was having a hard time getting the stairs in, and yeah. Pro tip: don't make a floor plan before you've placed stairs because you don't know where things are going yet. Not really. Not when there's no stairs. So yeah, I kind of followed the style that a lot of the Mount Komorebi buildings have, because obviously it's a Japanese based world, where the bathrooms have like a separate room for the toilet. That's true for most of them. I think the downstairs, actually, no, it's one of the bathrooms that's like shared between two of the client rooms that has just like my normal bathroom setup. But most there's 3 bathrooms total. The other 2 have like the separate room for the toilet from the sink and tub and whatnot. And then I cannot guarantee that the tub shower situation will function perfectly, but I think it does. But this entire thing came about because of, yes, the bear rug. If you didn't know, you can woohoo on that bear rug, and I pretty much I don't know if it'll function necessarily on with like the sofas around it and stuff, but like That's what inspired the build. I was looking at that and I'm just like, am I about to make an entire building based on this rug slash blanket thing? Yes. Yes, I am. I used the polar bear swatch of it and tried not to think too hard about the implications of that. I'm assuming that I'm assuming these rugs are totally vegan and not actual fur. They're made out of like cotton or something, you know, something natural and non-animal because yikes. But anyways, I also found out that the little Who's Up party game box will that will slot onto the bear rug. So I did put that there. So like the thumbs up or the woohoo games, I was thinking like that could be a couple bonding activity thing that they do. Um, so I wanted to make sure to get that in there. There's a couple there's a couple things placed down just for more potential woohoo spots. Upstairs I put one of the more like regular outdoor blanket style woohoo blankets. Um, and that was sort of that's what we went with. Cause again, the idea is that it's like a couple's retreat sort of thing. And also, yes, sometimes matchmaking. And in that case, I don't know, maybe the matchmaking goes super well. You could also theoretically play this with like maybe your Sims have a married people club or whatever, and so them and all of their couple friends go together to do like a vacation in Mount Komorebi, and they're staying there together, and so that's why there's so many rooms and all of this romantic stuff. Um, Also put down a game table, put down what was still pretty new at the time, the what do you call it? The dartboard. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm watching myself try to place this dang base game hot tub, and it doesn't. It just simply does not. I also tried to place it with tulle, and that also just didn't really pan out as much as I wanted it to, and it just kept clipping through the roof. So the hot tub ended up being a no-go. Did I keep? I don't think I did. I don't think I even squeezed a hot spring in, because at that point I was like, there's literally a hot spring just down the road. If you want a woohoo and a hot spring, don't do that in real life, by the way. That's nasty. If you want to do that, you can just do the quick walk over there. Like, it's fine. Anyways. So I wanted to get some like other activities in, hence the game table and whatnot. We've got the kotatsu, we've got the little hot pot. Um, so yeah, we've got stuff. I also, because I didn't have seasons enabled, I wanted to make sure to put the space heaters in as many places as possible, because it is cold, and even without seasons, if you have Snowy Escape and you're up in the snowy mountain, you will get cold. So definitely had to do that. And then for each of the bedrooms, I wanted to make sure there was like a sitting area and like books to just like hang out with just the other person that you're there with, sort of thing. To like talk, to bond, to get to know each other. Obviously, some of these beds are set up in a way that your Sims would be able to woohoo in them, and then one of them is not. I was thinking, like, if there was maybe an ace couple, or just a couple that maybe definitely isn't in a place to be doing any woohoo right now. I was thinking that room could be sort of for them, for some sort of storytelling purpose there. And then, of course, this sort of big room upstairs is like the hot and heavy couple that is just all over each other sort of vibe. But yeah, so I wanted the rooms to all kind of have like a distinct purpose, a distinct vibe, and like a reason for people to be in there. And then the downstairs bedroom, of course, is for our romantic consultant couple who, you know, I'm not sure if they like live here permanently or if they just come here for retreats, but I wanted it to be like their cozy little area where after they're done working with their clients, they can just hang out and relax. if I was building this now instead of in August, I'd probably throw in the hot cocoa tray, which when I go into game before sharing it to the gallery, I might actually do that just because, one, I think that would be cute. Two, it's just nice to have hot cocoa when you're in a really chilly place. So I might do that. But yeah, there is a wall that I forgot to paint that I had to go back and do, so I'll have to make sure that before I share it to the gallery that my own library version is updated. Um, but yeah, I used a pretty good combination, I think, of the Love Struck and the Snowy Escape sort of wallpapers and stuff. Um, oh my gosh, wait. Yes, Love Struck is the one that has the kitchen backsplash tile. Absolute game changer. I love that they did that. That is so important to me. like I love that. I love that they gave us an actual just tile backsplash thing. I really do like all of the stuff that came in Lovestruck. It's a very fun pack to build with. But yeah, we are actually very close to coming upon the end. This was because I was just like yoinked by inspiration. This actually took me in total maybe an hour and a half to build. It's also because it's a vacation rental and not for like a specific sort of sim. It's not super cluttered and decorated. There's definitely obviously decor going on, but it's not super personal, so I didn't have to think that hard on it. It was more so vibes. Like, okay, what kinds of couples might be a part of every sort of retreat that they do? And then how can I make that make sense for the different rooms that we set up and whatnot? So that was sort of the focus. There is a coffee pot, so at least there's that. um, Landscaping happens. I think I put down some trees, but it's all very minimal because, I mean, come on. I'm building on a pretty small lot. It's kind of a big build with a lot of balcony space, and also just like everything's covered in snow. Landscaping is pretty pointless. I used the soap dispenser item from Snowy Escape. I love that so much. And then just some base game hand towels. The other thing that probably saved this build from not being super long is that I wasn't using bathroom clutter. The bathroom clutter kit. If you've been paying attention to my builds recently, you will know I will spend so much time decorating a bathroom because I can. And I like it. It's so beautiful. I love I love being able to add that little bit of personality. But the other thing is like you don't want too much personality in a room that's not supposed to be for someone specific. So I was mostly decorating the whole space in like what would a romance consultant couple want the vibes to be, and just kind of going from there. A lot of the artwork from Lovestruck, plus some from Snowy Escape. I love the artwork from Lovestruck as well. It's just so pretty. And then I was trying to do the I can't remember the word for it, but like the matte vibe, but we can't. I think it would have been nice to have some corner pieces to like truly emulate the pattern from those mats, like what they actually look like in real life. Because I like that they wanted to make it customizable, but we could have used some corner pieces. That would have been lovely. And then finally, I took out my regular base game light that I use and instead put in some lights from Snowy Escape and from Lovestruck to kind of give it a more ambient look. Usually, I just stick with those super subtle saucer lights because they're very bright, they're very small, and it helps me see in gameplay. But because this is supposed to be like romantic and vibes, I wanted it to be a little lower mood lighting kind of thing. So yeah, and then for this outside space, I put those stars. That was another thing from Lovestruck. We got like a starry sky sort of light. So I wanted to put that all over the ceiling on that balcony because it seemed cute and romantic. I don't know. And then for the paintings, I don't remember if I actually kept those lights there. Maybe I did, but anyways, for the most part, that is the complete build. in a moment here, I will hop into game and give you a proper tour of it. We're just dropping down some pine trees, basically, just adding a little bit to the vibes, doing a little bit of terrain stuff because of the weirdness that happened with the platforming. I just wanted to hide that bit of foundation, but let's hop into the game and take a look. So here we are in game. We've got this outside with this huge wraparound patio. If I had more packs installed, I probably would have like put more stuff here, but for now, it's mostly just decorative. Uh, Down here, we've got the dartboard, we've got this game table, and we've got a fireplace to keep things warm in the area. And then when we go in, there's this little sunken area for their shoes to hang some stuff up, you know. And then this sort of hallway turns into the living area, and this is where we have another fireplace and a space heater. We've got the bear rug, we've got the Who's Up party games, and we've got, just some regular seating as well. Into the kitchen, we have the kotatsu table with the hot pot. I don't know why it yoinked all the way over there. With a pretty simple but nice kitchen. Like I said, I'm actually going to go in and place the hot cocoa tray just because I feel like it fits the vibes. You know what I mean? We've got that tile backsplash from Lovestruck. And yeah, we've got a coffee pot in here as well. We've got some of the Snowy Escape shelving mixed with just some base game upper cabinets. And then over here, so I wanted to hang up the consultant plaque decoration, their little certificate of authenticity. And then in here is the romance consultant couples room. We've got this beautiful painting of Lady Justice with a snake. I love all the artwork from Lovestruck. I love this a lot. It's very pretty. We've got some books. We've got just some low lighting, another space heater, all that good stuff. And then in here, we've got the toilet over here. We've got their bathroom over here. We've got like the tub, the shower. I'm pretty sure these should both function, but if they don't, I would fix it when in game, I guess. There's got to be a way for it to work, though. Like, this feels like it should work, but we'll see. And then, just a little sink setup with everything, and yeah. So that's the downstairs. And then we go up these stairs into the hallway. We've got another painting going on. And so we will start with the biggest of the bedrooms. This is for, like, the steamy couple that would be here. We've got the lips sofa. We've got the cute heart bookended books. Got their dresser over here. Got the big bathroom setup here. And then out here, we've got another woohoo blanket. We've got a little bench to sit on and hang out, just some places to be and to hang out. I actually am also going to we've got the starry ceiling going on as well for that romantic vibe. And then over here in the smallest of the rooms is what I'm thinking of as like the ace couple, or the couple that maybe just needs to cool things down for right now and like get to know each other in other ways. I don't know. It can have a couple different stories behind it. They've got these cute little poofs to sit on. They've also got books, and I put this sort of sad lady portrait in here with these gallery lights. And again, dresser and all of that into what is a bathroom that will be shared between these two rooms. And in here, I'm thinking of like, this is like a sort of maybe a businessy couple sort of vibe. And they just like, they're still in love, but they need to make more time for each other. And so they're doing this retreat to sort of spend that time with each other. They can sit in here reading together. they can, they can hang out. There's dresser, plant, all that good stuff. And yeah, so this is like, I'm thinking of like an older couple or like a power couple of two business people or just just people who need to make more time for each other. So that's sort of, we've got steamy dynamic, we've got possibly steamy or hot and cold. Like it could be it could be either one. And then both of these could be wholesome, could be strained, depending on their individual circumstances and the story that you are trying to tell. And that's it. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward build. I like it a lot. I enjoy the sort of storyline idea. I wish there was a way to actually like do a couples retreat with Lovestruck. I think with clubs and whatnot, you could probably like brute force it and make that happen. Um, would love to play that sort of story at some point, but I've got other stuff. I've got other stories planned that I'm playing through first. So that's the build. I'm gonna re-save it, and there we go. It is up on the gallery for you if you would like. It is the romantic getaway cabin, and that is all. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and you can comment below if there are any builds you would like to see in the future. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.